going on? uh, it's like something that I see that is like can't can't necessarily be. I don't see this to be right, man. It's like if you base, your opinion on someone for any kind of racist reason, like off Jump Street, it's just cause of race altogether. Like you're just gonna uh just think something before you even find out. I'm saying anyone who bases their off petty racism. I mean, there's different kind of racism too that like this. There's bad blood. That's like supposedly the Flint Town stabber. So one of his family members got killed by a black Muslim. So he was that's deeper there. You know what I'm saying? When you go ethnic, religious, bad blood and murder and stuff like that, that makes people do, you know what I'm saying? Things. And that you kind of, if you ain't got nothing to do with it, you kind of got to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can declare what is right is what is right. Murder is wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's what you must declare. Murder is wrong. The innocent blood. Remember the innocent blood that's been spilled. Why would you want more? Innocent blood doesn't annul innocent blood. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be the answer. Cannot be the answer. I don't want to play that game. Even though society has been programmed to let that explode out of control. And I've seen it has many times. You know what I'm saying? It's just ideologically, when you mix ideological racism, that is a deadly mix for negative and evil and destruction. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you win a war, your clique wins the war, you lose your soul. What if a man gain the whole world and he loses his own soul? Y'all playing with that fire, okay? You know what I'm saying? When you walk down that road. So if I might say things sound racist or derogatory. I don't really mean it like that. So don't take it out of context. I'm just giving you real talk, giving you uh how I really like to speak with people. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of weird. Uh it's just that's the way I like to communicate. I prefer to communicate that way. Sorry if it offends you. I did not mean that intentionally. It's just sometimes, you get on a roll and you already done blab something out. And it didn't come out completely correct. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta overlook some of those things if you could do me a favor there. But if it's race, if it's based on race, it must be some kind of, you got to be careful with that. I'm not gonna say that there isn't some like cause for caution or nor alarm or when you look at something, introspection, retrospection, thought, contemplation, and look, that stirs up some heavy issues if you really look into things. Because listen, we're supposed to declare. Listen, who pleads the cause of the afflicted and the oppressed? It's not if you are pleading the cause of the, you know what I'm saying, people that are doing our right. It's when we're supposed to look out for the least. Why is that guy sitting on the corner like that? Why is that dude rolling like that? Why is this like this? What is causing these people to err? As well, it's like if you can't figure out what it is, sometimes you got to do a little investigative work and see what the context of the situation is. And don't take it out of context, man. That's prejudice, racist, and bias. I'm not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? I am talking about that, but I don't want to jump into that hypocritical ground there. That's some dangerous ground, man. That's bad territory. That's like having your back to a river. You know what I'm saying? And a whole bunch of people like moving in. You know what I'm saying? With that look on their face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like demonized Manchurians all coming at you. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of them. This is the scary things that we face. Those cops, when they're all in their stormtrooper outfits and they're all just walking. Bunch of demonized Manchurians, man. You're basically looking at potentially. I hope not, but it looks like that. It appears to be that way. So if it's based off race, I gotta reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I don't want to. I'm against racism, so I can't partake in it too heavy. You know what I'm saying? Without being a co-conspirator of racism. But I mean, like I said, we've been programmed in a way to be all sensitive about race issues and bad blood issues. Even it's you're too afraid to talk about the bad blood to clean it up, and then you undercover be racist. You know what I'm saying? Which is just is gonna explode later and lead to the Bible, Revelations, brother against brother situation, neighbor against neighbor situation, ethnos against ethnos. Uh, and that's what we've seen in Hitler is they slowly took over the government and then they started ethnic cleansing. That fits the profile. Civil War, there's another one. That was over some racist issues there. But not just they were political and economic as well. And you must take that into consideration. And it was custom and it was custom in certain people's worlds. You know what I'm saying? It was custom to do that. It was profitable. So you listen, you gotta. This is how you truly make peace with the past, is you learn from it. You know what I'm saying, and you don't let it happen again. It's for an example. It's a bad example, and the Bible does say these things are left as examples to give you like a little view into what you're gonna be seeing. If you're seeing this, you know what's coming because you can see how there was like cycles, right? And these buildups, this like little period before where the calm before the storm, then there's the advanced fast buildup, and then great change and upheaval. You know what I'm saying? They come in cycles, and we're right at the precipice right now. It's or like a roller coaster that's clink clink clinking towards the top, and you don't know when, but then it's gonna go. And you're out for this ride, this flips and turns. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something like that from my perception here. Uh, and the next point is like, look, if it's based on classism or caste system isms, and that's just that can be ideological, that can be political, that can be religious too. But it's just when they try to, you got to really look into this Willie Lynch and to see how if you get too divided, anytime you feel a division, like a big division, uh, it's you got to be careful and look at it and see what it's based on, and if it's a correct posture. You know what I'm saying? Because the society's so uh susceptible to dog eat dog and crab in a bucket and just corruption. I mean, it's just societies can just go corrupt if you don't. If people don't all work at it, you know what I'm saying? It just goes corrupt, and then just it's sucks. In other words, and it's like we're in one of these crazy political, geopolitical, reform, revolution, final revolution, technocratic take over the AI, Skynet robots. I mean, that's not just exaggeration and vain, insane speculation. That's documents. That's DARPA, dog. That's Department of Defense. That's Howard Hughes building planes, but like a lot more crazy, more George Orwellian, Terminatrix. I mean, Hydra and Cobra Commander done teamed up. You know what I'm saying? They done teamed up, and Jabba the Hutt and Kingpin and uh all them dudes. They done teamed up, man. And they're behind all this stuff. They done took over. Skynet took over Tony Stark, and now he's working for the Beast. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come around like RoboCop, like this, shoot down some protesters. You know, this is this is where we at. Think about that. How stupid Iron Man looks if he's a machine, and now the AI can just take his ass over, and he's just as bad as Agent Smith. You know what I'm saying? In the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? So it's insane out here like that. Where the day and times that we live in, and it's just like it's very treacherous because there are really people that wish to do you harm, And that's why, you can't take it so personal when people are all afraid of you, because they perceive everyone's trying to do them harm. And you might look like the people they perceive that would do them harm. And you can't much blame them in this geopolitical, unstable situation, which makes this even more dangerous. By being taking the diplomatic approach, will get you fucking sniped on accident, friendly, or just, I don't even know what to call it. It's just panic, panic and mayhem, and just snowball effect. Uh, rolling snowball down the hill. It gets bigger and gains more momentum and steam and force. Could turn even into an avalanche. You know what I'm saying? And in these day and times, these things are common. Like that actual happening is common. Like in landslides, floods out of nowhere, just like acts of God, uh, just happening daily, daily, daily. So I mean, it makes it real easy to forgive people because you see what time it is. It's like I ain't got time to dwell on that petty stuff anyway, and it's like trying to get out of that mindset and get to and look back at what's important. You know, it's easy. There's so many things to be dazzled by out here. And so many things are connected and they're important and they're relevant. But it's so easy just to get it all mixed up. You know what I'm saying? And it just holds you back, sets you back, sets other people's back, opens too many doors, doesn't give enough answers, things like that. As some people ain't ready to receive the information at the time. And then you also got to take in consideration this: you plant seeds, they don't grow right away into forests. It takes time, and then you actually got to sometimes nurture and keep things away until they grow up strong enough that you don't need to they don't need your constant care. I'm just saying it as a metaphor. This can be done. You got to see the landscape today, and you got to think in your mind how it's going to look later. It's like chess, 3 moves ahead, all your moves, all your enemies' moves, and then even do some just weird random looking at it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to waste too much time thinking about it and not moving, you know what I'm saying? That's the bad thing about chess too. You could just sit there and get so caught up in it and just drag it out, because. But you ever see those people that play real fast? I ain't never really tried that, but that's a whole different dimension to it. But all this stuff is like that too. But it's just about like this. It's about you got to try your best and do. Like when you get opportunities, if you look, just do. You got to move, and you want to make the right move for the right reason, for the right cause. You know what I'm saying? As much as possible. You know what I'm saying? And everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes you learn the hard way. It's all good in the end if it wakes you up, it makes you aware, it makes you change your behavior towards that goal of actually. I really see it as an act of being obedient to the word of God as well, man. It says love the truth.